Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create a recent sales postcard from your Market Advantage. And there are a lot of options on Market Advantage. There are so many more postcards you can choose from. But again, I want to make it as least complicated as possible, so we're just going to do a recent sales postcard on Market Advantage. Let's start in our Business Center as always, and we are going to go into Programs and go into Market Advantage. And from here, we will select Postcard, not e-postcard. E-postcard are just postcards that you have the ability to save as a PDF and to email. We want a postcard. This will let us mail it out to a certain neighborhood. So the one we are going to work with today is the Recent Sales Postcard, and that can be located under Jumbo. When you go in here and you select the size, click Jumbo. And of course, you can spend your time and look through each of these postcards if you want to. If one makes more sense to you than the other, that's great. And let's just look over it real quick. So, headline goes here, a little paragraph goes here. Obviously, this is, you put an address for recent home sales around. And this could be your house, this can be a neighbor's house, whatever you feel comfortable putting in there. Maybe it's just a neighborhood like downtown Bothell. And then here is the month that these homes closed in, and here's a little description you can put on the back, and obviously your contact information. So let me show you how to kind of fill this out and how the ordering process goes. So let's exit out of this and let's go select this design. And you want to give your project a name. So we will name this Bothell Neighborhood Recent Sales. And project description, I usually always leave this blank. Feel free to fill it in if you need further description of your project. And project folder, we will want to select a new folder. If we already order postcards for this particular neighborhood, you would select that neighborhood. But for this instance, I'm just going to show you how to create a new folder. And we will just name it Bothell Recent Sales. And this is an option to pull MLS ID photos and listing information, but for this particular postcard, it's not really relevant, so we're just going to skip this part. We want to automatically crop photos when editing or rearranging. Select that and then click Save and Continue. And then this is an option to add a photo. For a recent sale, you can just use a stock photo of any house, I would imagine. I'm just going to pull a random photo off of my computer just so we can kind of give it a look, see what it looks like. Now I'll just select this photo. And then save and continue. And this is where you start putting your the information in. So what month did these close in? We are going to say March. And what headline do you want to give your postcard? Neighborhood home sales. You can leave it at that. You can come up with a catchier headline, whatever you want to do. And then courtesy of, and you leave this at courtesy of. And then you go down to body. Well, actually, you put in headline, market report. So today we are going to put in downtown Bothell market report. And I'll show you where all of this is in a second. And then body copy. This goes under your headline on the front of the news postcard. So I'm just going to put really random letters. I just want to show you where this populates. And let's have a look. So we're going to click on Preview Project. And again, the month these sold in were March. Our headline is Downtown Bothell Market Report. And then here is that little paragraph. and recent home sales around. And so this is where it's going to populate those addresses that recently sold. So let's go do that now. So recent home sales around, again, like I mentioned, you can always select someone's house or your own house if you're sending this out to your neighborhood. But maybe, you don't think people are going to be okay with having their address on a postcard, so maybe you just leave it at recent home sales around downtown Bothell. And then skip all the city, state, zip code stuff. That's only if you're putting an actual address in. And then these are labels. So you're going to keep this an address, bed, bath, and sold price. That's where all the numbers are going to pop underneath, are these little headlines. So, property 1 address. Now this is the first property that recently sold. So you would put that address in. I'm just going to put our office as an example. And you have to fill out the whole address. Number of bedrooms, I'll say 3. Number of bathrooms, 2.5. Sold price, $420,000. And so on. So you would add the rest under here. And then these are other labels that maybe you want to add as part of your postcard, like housing inventory. What's the housing inventory like in your neighborhood? You have an option of adding that number. Let's just say 8. Let's say there's 8 listings in your neighborhood. And then here are other labels. So you can actually create your custom labels. Right here it says consumer confidence, it says market trends. Maybe you put consumer confidence, it's a percentage. You can kind of come up with your own little labels. And then body copy, now this is at the back of the postcard, that's that paragraph we saw. So let's go look at the top and just see what our postcard looks like right now. So we have a little bit more filled out. So recent home sales around downtown Bothell. And so we put that 1 address in, and then it gives us an option of putting 4 in. So that's just our first one, but you'll see 3 more once you fill it all out. And then again, housing inventory, you put 8, consumer confidence, market trend. You can always change those or take them out. You could even leave this whole area blank if you don't want that in there. And then I was talking about that little paragraph in the back. That's right here. They already give you a paragraph to work with. You could always change it, read through it, see if you like it, and again, make any changes if you want to. And then your information, obviously. So let's say we filled everything out. We like how the postcard looks. We're going to save and continue. And again, this is your information. You can change your cell number. You can put it to office. You can add a second phone number if you want. You can change your website URL. This just automatically populates to my Real Living one. Maybe you have a custom URL. And then your license information. And we're going to click Save and Continue. There are a couple of options. You can publish to the web. You can email this to your contacts. You can download as a PDF to save it on your computer for some reason you might need it. Download this as an image or share it directly to Facebook or Twitter. For right now, I am just going to show you how we send these postcards out using a third party. And we go with Quantum because we actually, this is the cheapest of the 3. So let's click on Quantum. And then a reason we use these printing companies is because they're all integrated with Market Advantage, so it makes it really easy. So again, you have 2 options. You have an option for the prints to be mailed directly to your customers. You don't need to actually go and deliver them yourself or stamp them or anything. Or you can have the option of them being delivered to you. You stamp them and you deliver them. We just like things done easy and fast, so we're going to select mail to customers directly. Okay, you have 2 options here. You can create a new list, or you can use a previous list. And you can only use a saved list once you've already gone through this process once. And I will show you that after we go through it by creating a new list. So you create a geographic area or you upload a list. Now, sometimes the title company will do this for you. You pay for a list and they provide you a list of certain addresses in a neighborhood. Or you can create a geographic area on your own. So this is what we like to do. We just like to send it out to 50 addresses in a specific area. And I am going to show you the map mail version today. So you click map mail, and then you draw your map. Again, we want this postcard to go around to 50 addresses around our address, which is right now our office. And we put in however many postcards we want. And I'll just put in 50. Right now it's telling me it's found 1,775 in just this area that's drawn. You could obviously make it bigger. But since we only want 50, we want to locate 50 within this map that's already drawn for us. So we say locate. Okay, so let's say maybe you want to refine this map just a little bit more. You want to bring it down to, let's say, about here, or here, and here. And you click refresh, and it'll come up with new houses. So that's a great way. You can just kind of refine the map, move it around, get a specific street address if you need to. Let's say we like how that looks. Then we go to save order, and I will name this Bothell Neighborhood Sales. And we click save. And right here, it'll just tell us what list we selected, how much we're ordering, what kind of list we used. We used map mail, so we drew a map. We click next step. And right now it's just checking if we have any duplicate addresses. So just wait until this little thing stops spinning. And yet we say, yes, that looks good. We're ordering 50, click next. And then we want to stay with mat cover because, again, the fancier you get, the more expensive it gets. So we want to stick with 80 mat cover, and I want to tell you guys that it's currently for 50 postcards, it's $39. So if you add stuff like UV coating, it's obviously going to raise the price. So, and again, you are paying for the printing services and postage, $39 for 50. So we want to stick with standard mail, and then we want to add or current resident below recipient name and address area. And then obviously if you have a promo code, if Real Living gave you a promo code, you would put it in here. So we'll click next step. And this is just a summary of your order. You can see $39 for 50. And again, this is for printing services and postage, so you do not need to pay postage. It's all just $39 for a bundle of 50. And then click next for payment info. Again, if you're a star agent, we do pay for the first 50 postcards, and anything over 50, you will have to pay that additional amount. So if you say you want another additional 50, you want 100, we pay the first 50, which is 39, and you will have to pay the additional 39. And again, if you are a star agent, we order it for you. So we obviously put in credit card information. So it's paid by the office and not by you. But again, if you're not on the STAR program and you're using this, you will need to put in your contact information here. And this is kind of where I will end. I don't want to keep going, and I don't want to order a blank card to go out to downtown Bothell. So I'm just going to stop here before it gives me a confirmation that my card's being sent out and mailed out. So that is an easy way to just order postcards on Market Advantage. If you have any questions, please give me a call or email me, and I will try to help you out. All right, thanks.